Hey Shipmate Squad, you've seen the gurus online promising to make you rich quick beyond your wildest dreams by using Amazon seller strategy A or B or C or whatever. But today I'm going to tell you how to spot a fake guru and what Amazon and the government has done recently to crack down on these people. So guys, I don't know, but if you're like me, you're constantly getting bombarded with ads for this guru or this educational program or this Amazon selling strategy or you need my deluxe product catalog. And, it's all over the place. People are doing this all the time. I even know some people who have tried some of these classes or lesson plans or, product catalogs. And a lot of these people are out here, preying on individuals and, trying to get rich quick themselves by selling you these educational products. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys some red flags to look for when you're looking at a guru and deciding whether or not to follow their advice and learn from them. The first red flag to look for is exorbitant pricing. If somebody's selling you a class or a guide or something for $5,000, $10,000, odds are that this class is being sold at a ridiculously high margin so they can recoup costs up front and get them into their wallet quicker. And at the end of the day, the class may or may not be worth what you pay. So you want to look for these big erroneous prices on these courses or, classroom lesson plans or whatever. There's nothing wrong with spending, $20, $30, even $100, if you think you're getting some good information. And, it's good to pay people for their content and their ebooks and their this and that. But you want to make sure that, you're not signing up for a $10,000 course that's giving you information that you could have Googled for free online, or that, somebody's trying to pitch you a get-rich-quick scheme and it's not really, working that way. The second thing I would recommend is look at who your guru is. Can you figure out what the guru sold? Can you find any history on them? Did they sell $1 million? Did they exit their company? What qualifies them to be a guru? And can you find any kind of trail relating to that? If the person doesn't really seem to have had much success in e-commerce, that's probably a good sign that this isn't somebody you should be listening to. So a lot of times you want to just look at the history of the individual. A lot of times if they're a reputable person, they'll be speaking at conferences. They'll show you what their Amazon account looks like. They'll have a history of, selling successful internet companies or something. And you can look for this. A third thing relating to that is that you should look and see if there are any lawsuits open against this person or this company that is selling you this particular seller plan or seller strategy or whatever. Because right now, the federal government and Amazon are taking a lot of these gurus to court for selling unethical strategies and things like that, and just basically taking advantage of people by misleading them. So, if there's a lawsuit or you see something pending or you see a settlement when you Google this person's name, odds are they're not a good person. You want to stay away. Next thing you want to look for is a specific or guaranteed rate of return. This is a huge red flag. If somebody says you can make $50,000 in your first year selling online, or they say you can make 30% returns or 40% returns by buying from my exclusive catalog. These kind of claims are unethical, and the government actually brings charges against people who make claims like this that they cannot back up. By making an exact claim, like a specific rate of return, or you can make X amount of money, somebody is already discrediting themselves, because in Amazon and any other online business, your margins are going to vary based on a lot of different things. They can't guarantee you a rate of return. And if they're guaranteeing you a rate of return, one of two things. They're either trying to scam you or they don't know what they're talking about, because everybody's selling different items in different categories. People are shipping from different warehouses. People are using different types of packaging. People are spending different amounts of money on ads. They can't guarantee a rate of return and be accurate. My fifth tip is to look at reviews from past people who have bought this system or this class or this course or this ebook. A lot of times, on their website, the gurus will put all these great reviews and they'll, filter out some of the bad ones. So you want to make sure you're going to multiple sources and you can find multiple people who have gotten value from using this guru's information and have given positive feedback of other potential students. Also, it's important to be wary if there's not very many reviews out there, or if you can't find any at all. If there's not very many reviews, there's no telling who wrote those reviews. It could have been somebody's friend, it could have been somebody's grandma, it could have been somebody themselves posing as a different account online. You just got to be really careful with this sort of thing, because there's nothing wrong with paying for coaching or training or things like that. But if you're going to do it, you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth and you're not just paying for some talking head on the internet to tell you things you already know, or worse, false information that leads to, the failure of your business. My sixth and final tip is to avoid anybody who's offering you an exclusive product list or an exclusive inventory discount or an exclusive this deal or that deal. These exclusive deals a lot of times have kickbacks in place for some of these gurus. So for example, let's say, I'm giving you exclusive access to my wholesale rates from blank and blank distributor. Well, blank and blank distributor might be owned by them, or they might just be giving that guru a kickback. It's important to make sure that this is actually a deal and not just a guru, directing you to themselves or their friends to make more money off you. So you want to be really careful when somebody is offering you an exclusive product deal or an exclusive wholesale offer. All these words are here to make you feel special, when at the end of the day, the only person who's being special is the person who's profiting from you purchasing this inventory from them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. My biggest takeaway from this is just do your research, and that way you can put you can really evaluate this guru and decide if they're worth, giving money to or listening to their advice and stuff like that. And there's always a role for a consultant or, somebody out there giving good advice. But it's important to not just follow these people blindly because they paid for a YouTube ad or they paid for a Facebook ad. So, I put this video out here as a little bit of a warning because, I've seen a few people fall victim to this. And I think it's really important that we're aware of the fact that there are some gurus out here that are, imposters and just trying to make money, and that we know how to identify them and some of the red flags. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, that you'll give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share. We're always trying to get out there, reach more people with our message. We're all about our viewers and our listeners, and we hope that you'll be with us for the rest of the ride. We're coming at you every week with new content, and we hope you'll tune in next week.